Hello, this is the TradeSite US Stocks and Futures Market Preview for the week beginning Sunday the 20th of April, ending Friday the 25th. Happy Easter. Hope you had a good long weekend. Here's a look at the euro dollar to start with. Obviously, not much this week, but it has been getting stronger, which means the dollar's weaker over the last month or two. So that's not positive. The pound dollar 13 sell signal, but it was up this week, so dollar rate getting weaker there. ES front month futures contract. Daily try of the broad market, a futures form, not much there. Almost got, we're on let's see if we got the 12. Yeah, we got a 12, so we're almost to a 13 buy signal. S&P cash, let's see, there's a 13 buy signal. So that'll be an interesting one, but overall it wasn't much of a week. Remember, it was only a 4-day week as well. NASDAQ 100, bouncing back a little bit off the lows recently. Russell 2000s has been very tame considering everything that's going on. Crude oil back up to 64.68 for the week. Bitcoin sitting at 85,000 right now, off the highs since the 13 sell signal. Basically hit the static trend line. It's a perfect move for that signal. And trying to climb back up a bit. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF. Not much there. The VIX closes at 30.03, so it's back down from the spike that occurred when the market crashed. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ. New York was both ways this week. Trend closes at 0.87, puts the 10-day moving average at 1.01, which is above the 0.85 level. That would be a sell signal, so there's nothing there. ES front month, actually, let me look at one thing there. No, never got there. Okay. ES, so here's the week, right? So this is the prior Friday on the far left on the ES, and then Monday, small gap up, pulled back, filled the gap, went flat. Tuesday, dead flat. Wednesday, small gap down, flat, and then sold off late in the day. And Thursday, pretty much dead flat. So not a very big range-bound week at all in the markets. NASDAQ pretty much looks the same, even flatter in my opinion. NASDAQ volume dipped back down. We had been getting up in the 10 billion share days a couple weeks ago. Now we're back down in the sixes. So not that exciting from that perspective. A couple of the key stocks we like to watch, obviously Apple down for the week, Amazon down for the week, Meta down for the week, but there's a 13 buy signal there now. Google down for the week. See the pattern. Goldman Sachs up a little bit for the week, maybe. Netflix up a little bit for the week. Nvidia down for the week. Zoom, not much there, and First Solar, not much there. So that's pretty much it. All right, in terms of economic data coming out this week here in the U.S., and you've got, by the way, most of the world, we take Good Friday off here in the U.S. and close the markets for the holiday. Most of the world is closed tomorrow, so expect Monday to be very light and uneventful with the world closed. Tuesday, you've got some Fed members speaking. You've got the Richmond Manufacturing Index. That's about it. So nothing yet. Then Wednesday, more Fed members speaking. Flash manufacturing PMI and flash services PMI. New home sales at 10. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. Fed beige book at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's going to rock the markets. Thursday, durable goods, the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers. That's both an hour before the bell. Existing home sales at 10. Natty gas at 10:30. New Zealand and Australia are on the bank holiday going into Friday. Retail sales out of the UK on Friday, and Canada, and then here in the US on Friday is the revised University of Michigan sentiment. So nothing major, none of our big numbers this week, no Fed meeting, no nothing. It's just a straightforward trading week, but again, Monday for sure should be late because of everybody being on holiday. Charts as usual brought to you by NinjaTrader. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.